Okay, so in today's video, we're going to talk about Habs general manager Marc Bergevin. We're going to look at, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and try and talk about whether it's time to consider a GM change right now during the offseason. But hey, before we get into this controversial video, if you're a fan of the Habs or just hockey in general, please consider subscribing to my channel as I upload hockey content daily and would really enjoy having you guys tag along for the ride. Now, many people are going to listen to this and they're not going to like it, okay? That's just the way it is. Because like I've said many times before, opinions, guys, they're like assholes. Everybody has one, and more often than not, it's full of shit. So it's all good, guys. If you guys don't agree, then hey, leave me a comment in the comment section and explain to me why you're still on board the Marc Bergevin train. Okay, so during the summer, it appeared to me, Marc Bergevin, he must have been happy with the core of the team. He had faith in guys like Price, Weber, Gallagher, Byron, Denault, Drouin, all the guys that have been here for years. And with the emergence of Nick Suzuki, Jesperi Kotkaniemi, and even Alexander Romanov, Bergevin figured, hey, maybe now is a good time to reach down to the very bottom of Molson's pocket, the one that holds the salary cap to the team, and whip out some gold. As he went all in, he brought in Joel Edmundson, he brought in Jake Allen, he brought in Tyler Toffoli, Josh Anderson, Corey Perry, and Michael Frolik, all during the offseason. Now, am I upset with any of these guys that he added? Hell no. These new guys, they have not been the issue this season. In fact, Bergevin hit a home run with every guy that he brought onto this team. Honestly, he did. I'm really digging the new guys. Joel Edmundson has been a reliable partner for Jeff Petry. Jake Allen has been a solid backup for Price. Tyler Toffoli is leading the team in points and goals. Josh Anderson has been a beast of a power forward. Old man Corey Perry has 9 freaking goals somehow this season. And Michael Frolik has been the team water boy. So what could possibly go wrong here, right? Well, apparently a lot. But how could anybody in their right mind be upset with these new players? In fact, let's take a look at the goal totals on the team right now. Because I've said this before, if we were to take Tyler Toffoli, Josh Anderson, and Corey Perry's goal totals out of the equation for the Habs this season, things get pretty freaking messy in a heap. Look at that. Gallagher would be like the lone soldier here. I mean, the season started off great, right? Things were looking fine and dandy, but as soon as the month of February hit, the team just fell apart. They went to shit. They were never able to recover yet. Bergevin panicked. He probably looked at the standings and began screaming a little. Ah! And what does he do? He plays the only cards he has at this point. He begins firing everybody with a pulse, right? Starting with head coach Claude Julien. Then he set his Terminator vision upon Kirk Muller. And then goaltending coach Stefan Waite. Yeah, he cleaned house. But instead of taking a good look at a more experienced coach, or even a guy like Gerard Gallant, who has had success at the NHL level and speaks French, he decides to promote Dominique Ducharme and give him his first shot at being a head coach at the NHL level. There we go. Problem solved, right? Hell no. Because they've been arguably worse since Julien has left, and guess what? Bergevin, he's all out of guys to fire. Pretty soon, he's going to find himself bending over as far as he can, sticking his head as far as he can between his legs, and kissing his ass goodbye. Because it's been 9 years now. 9 freaking years. Price isn't getting any younger. Weber isn't getting any younger. In fact, if they're not already a part of the problem in your eyes, then they very well could be by the time guys like Caulfield, Suzuki, and Kotkaniemi are all in their prime. If the organization allows this man, Marc Bergevin, to outlast another head coach of the team, I would be outraged. Honestly, guys. Bergevin has done a lot of good things since coming here, but he has also handed out a couple of terrible contracts and made some strange decisions as well. As much as I hate to say it, I think that the core of this team may need a big shake-up, man. And personally, I'd rather see a new sheriff in charge of the team, a whole new perspective, and, begin to clean house here and try and make the Habs into a good team again. Now, I know many of you are probably listening to this and thinking, hey, relax, man, the Habs are still in a playoff position. Well, in all honesty, they were given a playoff position last season as they had a terrible record, and this year they are very lucky to be in the division they are. I mean, look at the Flames and the Canucks so far this season. The Habs have given the Flames every opportunity in the world to pass them off, and the Flames still somehow managed to screw shit up and not get in. So if there's any fan base right now more upset than Habs fans, it's probably the Flames. And in all honesty, I wouldn't count out the Canucks just yet. Every time I listen, all I'm hearing are, oh, the Flames, they're getting close. They're 6 points behind. Nobody seems to remember that the Canucks have like 6 games in hand and have a bunch of games upcoming against the Ottawa Senators. Yeah. All I know is if the Habs do manage to make the playoffs, it's not a season to be proud of by no stretch of the imagination, that's for sure. So my question to the viewers here is, what is your honest opinion on the work of Marc Bergevin? Do you think it's time for the organization to consider bringing in another guy to replace him as the general manager of the team? Or do you think that Bergevin should be given more time? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, as I enjoy hearing all your thoughts and solutions. And go Habs go!